Hey guys, I'm Bill here. So we just had a bunch of announcements from SNK for the future of our favorite IPs, right? Fatal Fury, obviously with City of the Wolves, which we looked and saw the first snippets, if you will, of gameplay. Just right after that, 4Gamer published an interview that they had with the game producer and SNK producer and KOF producer Yasuyuki Oda. In that interview, they talked about the new game to a certain degree, and then they had some major hints to things in the coming future. Now, before I get started, gentle reminder to like and subscribe, yada yada yada. Alright, so Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, we don't know when the game is coming out. However, Yasuyuki Oda revealed to 4Gamer that starting in 2024, he would like to take the game to popular events. He didn't mention which events. Evo Japan comes to mind, but the idea is that SNK will start promoting heavily Fatal Fury in 2024. Could this mean that the game is going to be released at the end of 2024, in summer 2024? We don't know. We don't have any hints yet. We have other things that he talked about in that interview, and regarding to Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, he mentioned that Southtown is an important aspect of the game, and we saw that in the trailer. They showed the map and all the hints of the characters that they haven't announced yet. But he said that Southtown is, and this is, I don't know how to interpret this. So he said Southtown is an important place for the game, and it was also an important place for the auto fighting game. Does that mean we're gonna get some auto fighting characters in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves? I don't know, but it was kind of weird that he mentioned auto fighting there when he was talking about Fatal Fury. But somehow the Southtown is going to feature heavily in the game, and we've seen this in Garou Mark of the Wolves, where you see a little bit the map of Southtown as you go from stage to stage. Could it be something similar? Could be something more? Maybe something related to single player mode? We don't know, but it's just really intriguing that he mentioned that, especially the auto fighting part. He also mentioned that the game is in playable form right now with 7 to 8 characters fully complete. So the game is really ahead. That means there are high chances we're gonna get the game next year, 2024. It makes sense. So I'm hoping that we're gonna start seeing more trailers, more reveals. I'm just really excited to see more of the game. It looks gorgeous, and those hair physics and clothing physics look fantastic, so I can't wait to see more. Switching gears a little bit, Yasuyuki Oda talked about Samurai Showdown, and this was again unexpected. 4Gamer asked, are there any plans for a Samurai Showdown sequel? Of course, Samurai Showdown came out in 2019 to great reviews. I love that game so much, and it's getting the rollback netcode. He even talked about that for a second. We'll mention that later. But he was asked specifically for Samurai Showdown sequel. He said, "We are started to think about it. It's in the early stages. However, we're considering that this game, whatever this game is not going to be a fighting game. So we're exploring the idea of something else for Samurai Showdown besides fighting game." And I'm like, oh my god. They asked him, is this some sort of like a spin-off? And he said, not necessarily, but we're just started thinking about some things for Samurai Showdown. And I'm like, wow, alright. To remind you, we had the Samurai Showdown RPG back in the day. It was a 2D RPG. I love that game so much. One day we'll just play it together and on stream. It's just amazing. But Samurai Showdown that is not a fighting game is really interesting. I talked about this before, and I said if one thing I want to see from all the talks about SNK trying to take some IPs and turn them into AAA games, one thing I said is I would love to see a Samurai Showdown in the spirit of the Ghost of Tsushima. We're playing as Haomaru, exploring feudal Japan and meeting other warriors, other samurai spirits as you deal with the threat of Amakusa, for example. I think that would be really amazing. He then talked a little bit about the future, what other IPs are, like they asked him specifically, what about Ikari Warriors, Metal Slug, Athena, and Psycho Soldiers? And it's kind of weird because Athena and Psycho Soldiers, that's the same franchise. And he said that they have just started working on 2 of those IPs. He didn't mention which, and I'm like, what? Okay, this is crazy. Imagine a brand new Ikari Warriors games, in the vein of Metal Gear Solid. That's something, again, I talked about that before. Or an adventure game, or modern game of Athena and Seekens to the Psycho Soldiers. Of course, Metal Slug. Metal Slug, speaking of which, Metal Slug Awakening is coming out soon, and look forward to a lot of coverage as I've been doing some work with that. But yeah, exciting stuff for the future of SNK. I can't wait. I just can't wait. I am really super excited. What do you guys think? What do you think about brand new Samurai Showdown that is not a fighting game? And 2024 seems to be, it's gonna be the year of Fatal Fury's City of the Wolves. So let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm really curious to see what do you guys make of all this news.